and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Running a business is tough. Sometimes you need a little help.
Walter Bennett, president of First National Bank of Huntsville.
Your neighbors at First National Bank of Huntsville understand. We've helped thousands of local businesses stabilize cash flow, eliminate bottlenecks, and secure fresh resources for growth. It's what we do for over 130 years. Follow your dreams with First National Bank of Huntsville, where dreams come first.
First National Bank of Huntsville. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? Spring into a brand new 2023 Hyundai today. Get a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 500 Hyundai bonus cash. You want them? We got them. Get a 2023 Hyundai Tucson 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 750 Hyundai bonus cash. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville and take advantage of our huge spring cleaning sales event. Hi, folks. Clint Mack with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. We have some amazing deals going on. Are you a Costco member? Take $1,000 off select vehicles with your Costco membership. Want a sporty Cadillac CT4? We have them in stock for immediate delivery starting at only $35,495. We have the XT4, the XT5, and the CT5 with financing starting at only 3.44% APR. Now is the time to save and take advantage of our spring cleaning and these amazing deals. Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville or visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. When you need a break, they got the right food and it's a really great place.
Have you visited DoubleDave's lately? If not, now is the time because we have something for the whole family. Bingo nights, princess nights, new game, there's something for everyone. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to check out our new daily discounts too. We can't wait to see you.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to DoubleDave's,
AB2 Self Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB2 Self Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
On the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Lady Hornets Softball pregame show. Let's go down to the diamond and join the voice of Huntsville Lady Hornets Softball, Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you just to the north of Houston in spring at Grand Oaks High School, the home of the Grizzlies, for Game 2 of the UIL 5A Region 2 Regional Quarterfinals on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Alongside of me is Luke Scott. Down in the dugout is Kendyll Morris. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Thanks for joining us here for Game 2. Dayton got the better of Huntsville last night, 4-2, so Huntsville's backs are against the wall in this one this evening, Luke. It should be a really good ball game. Huntsville knows how to play behind with a lot of pressure, and all the pressure is on them tonight to try and keep their season alive.
Yeah, and it's now or never, and it's the exact same conditions as it was last night. It's hot, the wind's blowing out the same exact way. We saw the offense get going there really past it was the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning, but the first 4 innings, man, it was a dreadful start there for the bats for Huntsville. So I'm looking for the bats to get warmed up here early, and you're seeing Alvarado once again. So it's the same exact pitchers both ways because Duke's starting for Huntsville. It's going to be a good one tonight. It's do or die time.
Huntsville made a lot of great plays last night to keep them in the ball game, primarily from Eris McHale there in the hot corner at third. She committed 2 errors early on in the ball game that cost Huntsville dearly, but man, did she own up for it down the stretch. Turned an unassisted double play in the 6th, and there was the front end of a 5-3 double play that got things to the bottom of the 7th. So Huntsville was in a good spot last night, but the downfall for them, the base running mistakes as well. You can't leave the bases loaded in the 5th and the 6th inning and expect to win.
And the thing about it is we haven't seen that kind of base running all year. I mean, Huntsville's been a great team. When they're on the bases, they get home. And when you leave that many runners on base, you just can't afford mistakes. And when you leave that many on base, you're just not going to win the game. And I think tonight they'll do a much better job on the base pass, especially second and third base. We didn't really see anything, but you don't really mess up at first, really not much, if any at all. But it was the communication from second to third base and to home that was just, it was a catastrophe. So I think they'll be much better, more locked in, and we're in our greens. I like the greens a lot more than the whites.
Absolutely. The green jersey is something they've rattled out that's new this year. So we'll see how the Lady Hornets fare tonight. Looking at the pitching matchup, it's the same as last night as you alluded to. Maddie Alvarado throwing for Dayton, J.J. Duke throwing for Huntsville. We said it in our interview, which we'll get to here in a few moments with head coach Morgan Bryant. It's rare that you see a team 4 times in a regular season and into the playoffs as well. You saw him twice during district. You saw him once last night. And we asked her, who does that play to the advantage of to? And it really plays to both sides. But in a situation like this, JJ thrives when under pressure. So she's got all the pressure on her tonight. What are you going to be looking at her?
Well, I'm looking for her to get the bat going as well. I mean, it's kind of been a struggle on the struggle bus here on the batting. But pitching-wise, she's been great. Yes, they got her, one time during the regular season, and they lit her up. But last night, she pitched a great game. It was just the errors on her defense that really cost them. She had 2 well-hit balls out there to center field. But other than that, everything was short. Everything was kind of just ground balls that got through. She was great, but I'm looking for a couple more strikeouts. And it looks like the strike zone might be a little tight tonight with the umpire here at home plate. So look for her to try to figure it out as best as she can.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside and take a little bit of a longer break here as I've got an extra responsibility I have to take care of tonight. So we're going to talk with head coach Morgan Bryant coming up here in just a few moments, and we'll continue the Lady Hornets countdown to first pitch, and we will have first pitch coming up after this. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. Scott here with head coach Morgan Bryant ahead of Game 2 tonight here in the regional quarterfinals. Dayton getting the win last night, Coach. Just a tough way to end that one. Your thoughts going into tonight?
Absolutely. It sucks going down in that situation because you know that you were well prepared. We had a couple costly errors in that situation, and it proved to be beneficial to Dayton, unfortunately. So, to out-hit somebody 10-7 and still lose the ball game, it's a hard reality, but at the same time, that's why you play the game. That's why you play the best 2 out of 3 so that you can have that chance to, have that uh-oh in the situation. And I think my kids understood. I think they really understood that we really need to focus up whenever we came in today, and I think they did a good job of that before we left. And we really just kind of refocused, looked at different concentrations, and just trying to put our mind where we need to be before we step into this game tonight.
Coach, obviously, elimination game, season's over if you lose tonight. What's the message from the coaches to the players tonight for tonight's matchup?
I mean, you play every game like it's your last. That's how we have always taught them, and, I feel that way tonight especially, but at the same time, we come into this game and we know that we can. We know that we're capable of. We know that we're a great team that can compete in this situation. So I don't really tell them that it's do or die in this situation. You just go and play the game every day, and you play it until that last pitch is called.
Coach, it's very rare, if it even happens at all, that you see a team 4 times in a single season, especially a district made at that. How do you feel that plays to your advantage tonight?
We've both seen each other, so it plays into both of our favors, I guess, when you think about it. But, we know what to expect. We know what we're looking for. We know what our execution plan is, and whether we follow that is up to the girls at this point. It's in their hands, but we've given them all the tools, and we've given them all those things that we need to know. And at the end of the day, they've just got to execute in the game.
Coach, one facet of the ballgame outside of offense, in defense and pitching and everything that we haven't really talked about much this year has been the base running, and that was an Achilles heel last night. How do you look to rectify those issues today?
That's something that we haven't dealt with, and I don't know if it was a pressure situation or whatever the case may be, but, that's something that we haven't had to address, and we really did talk about that, and we focused in on that a lot last night, and then, of course, we've spoken a little bit about before today's game, but just trying to really focus on being aggressive on the bases, but being smart as well, and that's something that really got us last night. But I think, again, it's a new day, and it's a totally fresh start, so we look forward to today, and we want to see how they perform.
Looking at your pitching staff, I have a feeling you're going back to JJ tonight for this one up against Maddie Alvarado once again for Dayton as their lone option. Of course, you have Hope Grant in your back pocket as well. How do you approach with your pitching staff this evening?
The wonderful thing about our staff is exactly that. It's a staff. Jalen's been in pressure situations, and she wants the ball in those situations, so it's a great option for us as well. She spins the ball, she spots the ball really well, and she really feeds off of those pressure situations, especially in playoffs. Hope is a great pitcher as well, too. She's totally different dynamic whenever it goes into it, but they both complement really well. So, I look to see great things out of both of them.
Coach, as always, this is a big one as well. It's an elimination game tonight. Keys to avoid being eliminated and moving on to tomorrow.
Just staying focused, staying cool, and playing our game. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and you win some, you lose some, but you got to bounce back, and it's all about that and how we perform today. So just staying focused, staying calm, and doing our little things right.
Coach, thanks for your time. Hope to see you on the winning end tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, folks, when we come back, myself and Luke will continue to break down this matchup here between the Dayton Lady Broncos and the Huntsville Lady Hornets. Obviously, a lot riding on this one tonight. It's win or go home for the Lady Hornets. A win tonight, and they are off to Game 3 tomorrow morning. A loss and the season's over, and we're hoping it is not the latter this evening. Stick with us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be back after this.
Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville and take advantage of our huge spring cleaning sales event. Hi, folks. Clint Mack with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. We have some amazing deals going on. Are you a Costco member? Take $1,000 off select vehicles with your Costco membership. Want a sporty Cadillac CT4? We have them in stock for immediate delivery starting at only $35,495. We have the XT4, the XT5, and the CT5 with financing starting at only 3.44% APR. Now is the time to save and take advantage of our spring cleaning and these amazing deals. Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville or visit us online at wiesnercadillac.com.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? Spring into a brand new 2023 Hyundai today. Get a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 500 Hyundai bonus cash. You want them? We got them. Get a 2023 Hyundai Tucson 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 750 Hyundai bonus cash. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai. Exit 87B Wilson Road in Conroe or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feel the sting. It's time once again for Huntsville Lady Hornet Softball. Let's head down to the diamond and join the voice of Lady Hornet Softball, Carlos Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back here to Grand Oaks High School, the home of the Grizzlies, for Game 2 of the UIL 5A Region 2 Regional Quarterfinals between the Dayton Lady Broncos and the Huntsville Lady Hornets. Carlos Zimmermann here. Glad to have you with us tonight on a Friday evening in Southeast Texas. Alongside of me is Luke Scott. Kendyll Morris down in the dugout for us. We'll talk with her throughout this evening's ball game. Game number 2 between these two mates out of District 16 5A. Luke, Huntsville down 1-0. Win tonight, you force Game 3 tomorrow. You lose, it's over. How do you get it done?
You gotta get the bats going. I mean, a couple times ago against Alvarado, they couldn't get anything going, and last night, man, it took four and a half really innings to really get going. So you want to attack early. You want to try to get into Dayton's bullpen because there's not much of one there. So if you can get out of Alvarado and potentially try to end this thing early, that's huge for momentum. But it's got to be the top of the lineup. The bottom of the lineup's been good, but you got to look at the top 4. You got to look at Anna Rosalind and finally get on base. She went 0 for 4 last night. She needs to get going here. Eris McHale was great last night batting, and then the 3-4 there. Valen Rosenberg was good. JJ Duke kind of up and down throughout the playoffs. So you need consistency in this top 4.
Folks, if you are tuning in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, we are glad to have you with us tonight. Get those comments flowing in, and we will get to you as this ball game progresses. A lot of the folks that were tuning in the chat, they are here in attendance tonight, which is always great to see on both sides of the ball. Game number 2 of the UIL 5A Regional Quarterfinals. If Dayton wins, they move on. If Huntsville wins, we come back tomorrow. Glad to have you with us tonight here at Grand Oaks, and Anna Rosenlund takes strike number 1 across the plate from Maddie Alvarado, and we are underway.
Just as you said, a good crowd for both. We got a nice little student section here for Dayton and a good amount of students here for Huntsville, too.
Huntsville was able to crack 10 hits off of Maddie Alvarado last night. As here's the 0-1. Rosenlund on the ground, second base side. Ramos over, throws the first, 1 away. Rest of the starting lineup for the Huntsville Lady Hornets looks like this. Eris McHale now to bat for the Lady Hornets. J.J. Duke will follow her. In the hole right now is the catcher Katie Von Rosenberg, batting 5th, Hope Grant. Batting 6th, Chloe Sanders. 7th, Callie Klawinski. 8th, Emily Zunker. And 9th, Noelle Sandman. The flex option tonight for Huntsville is Riley Hammond. So here is Eris McHale. 1 for 4 last night. Her single came in the 4th. She takes ball 1 from Alvarado. Chad Webb tuning in, cheering on the Lady Hornets. Thanks for tuning in as always, Chad. Open stance for McHale. Here's the 1-0 from Alvarado. Across for a strike. With 1 out, nobody on, no score here in Game 2. Here's the 1-1 to McHale. McHale swings. That one's going to get through and into right center for a base hit. So a good start for Eris McHale tonight, and a 1-out base runner for the Lady Hornets.
And you needed that if you're Huntsville to get a runner on in the first inning, get settled in here. Now you got Duke coming up. I'm looking for Duke. She's going to swing at this first pitch, as she does every time. She needs to take one. She really does need to take one. Unless it's right down the middle, I wouldn't swing.
Alvarado going through the signs here with Ariana Zuniga. We'll get that defensive lineman for Dayton in a moment. Here's the pitch. Duke swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
That was her pitch right there. Just missed it.
Dayton's lined up defensively like this. Left to right in the outfield, Ava Harrell, Natalie Garcia, and Itzel Gonzalez. Around the horn on the infield, Mika Anthony Connor, the Gold Glover in the hot corner. Fabi Candelari over at short. Over at second, Larissa Ramos. Over at first, Bella Barziza. And the battery mate for Maddie Alvarado is Ariana Zuniga. 1 on, 1 out for Huntsville. And the 0-1 from Alvarado. Duke swings and just foul down the line. Back-to-back of her pitches right there. She just pulled that one a little bit too much. And with the way that ball was trajectorying towards the corner, McHale with her speed could have been an opportunity for Huntsville. 0-2 to Duke. Well outside, 1-2. Huntsville 2 years ago found themselves in the area round down 1-0 in a very similar game that they had last night. That was against the Forney Lady Jackrabbits. They were able to come back, win 2 straight, move on to the regional quarterfinals, and that was the last time they were in the regional quarterfinals before this year. Duke tomahawks this one, flip to second, throw to first is not going to be in time. So fielder's choice will take McHale off the base paths, but Duke does keep the inning alive for Katie von Rosenberg.
Von Rosenberg, she's been swinging the bat really well this playoffs. Had a good night last night, had a really good second round. She's been great behind the plate, too.
Went 3 for 4 last night. One of her better performances in this postseason. A year where she really just saw a different level of play. Bats .442 entering tonight. Duke on it first. With 2 out, the first pitch. Von Rosenberg right into the glove of Mika Anthony Connor, and that'll retire the side. So Huntsville able to put it in play all 4 times, but are not able to cash in. We go to the bottom of the first here in game number 2. Dayton will bat when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here. I travel a lot of miles up and down the highway playing country music, and it never fails. Wherever I go, I always see trucks from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If I'm not on the road playing music, I'm out driving my Ford F-350 that I got from Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me. Stop by today, meet No Bull Bill, get your own No Bull deal. Then you'll understand why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford. Shop them online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Oh, be sure to tell them Josh Ward sent you. We'll see you down the road.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome you back to spring, bottom of the first here in game number 2 of the UIL 5A Regional Quarterfinals. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is Luke Scott. Glad to have you with us tonight. And keep those comments flowing in, ladies and gentlemen. Got more tuning in. Laura Stocklin tuning in, cheering on Anna and the ladies from Kaufman. For the Lady Hornets, and Becky Green cheering on the Broncos tonight. If you are tuning in from the Dayton side, we are glad to have you with us as well. So here's J.J. Duke. Gave up only 7 hits last night, 2 earned runs. Of the 4 that came across for Dayton, she'll deal with Fabi Candellari to start the game. She takes ball 1 outside. Here's the 1-0. High ball 2. Candellari last night was held hitless, 0 for 4. A fly out, a line out, grounded into a double play as well. As time called here. Now we'll reset. Candellari, that line out that she had in the 7th inning was a 5-3 double play run by Eris McHale and Hope Grant as Candellari swings a little fly ball down the left field line, and a Rosenlund scouts it for the first out.
And that's a nice out to get there. Especially when you're down 2-0 in a count, she just pops up in foul ground territory. Take that any day of the week.
Rest of the starting lineup for Dayton looks like this. Natalie Garcia will bat next. Batting 3rd, Larissa Ramos. Batting 4th, Mika Anthony Connor. Batting 5th, Emma Pierce. 6th, Bella Barziza. 7th, Ariana Zuniga. 8th, Itzel Gonzalez. 9th, Ava Harrell. The flex option is the pitcher in Maddie Alvarado. With 1 out, nobody on, here's Garcia. Gets strike 1, does J.J. Duke.
This is the part of the lineup that just destroyed Huntsville's chances last night. There's 2, 3, and 4, and 5. They were on fire.
Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Lady Hornets will line up defensively like this, left to right in the outfield. Anna Rosenlund, Noel Sam, and Riley Hammond. Around the horn on the infield, Eris McHale at 3rd, Chloe Sanders at short, Callie Glowinski at 2nd, Hope Grant at 1st, and the battery mate for J.J. Duke is Katie von Rosenberg. 1-1 to Garcia. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2, swinging out of her shoe tops. Larissa Ramos waits on deck. Garcia deep in the box here against J.J. Duke. Here's the 1-2. Off speed, Garcia out in front of it. Callie Klawinski on the infield has it for the second out.
That was a nice pitch right there. Changed it up on her. And expecting a fastball, and you throw the off speed. That's a nice pitch there for Duke to get the second out.
Renee Hayes tuning in, watching in from H-Town, not too far away from us tonight, cheering on the Hornets. Brianna Pitchford played for Coach Morgan Bryan in 2014 and 2015, took them far into the playoffs as well, cheering on the Lady Hornets tonight. Thanks for tuning in. With 2 out, nobody on, here is Larissa Ramos. She takes ball 1. Ramos last night, 1 for 3. A ground out, a foul out victim. She singled in the 6th off of J.J. Duke, and that helped get an insurance run for the Lady Broncos that made it 4-2. 1-0. Swing, fouled away. You know, coming in here, Luke, looking at the Lady Hornets down there, they looked a lot locked in going into this ball game, especially the one in the circle, J.J. Duke, knowing their season is over if they cannot get the win tonight.
Urgency.
1-1. Inside and fouled away. 1 and 2. J.J., by the way, just needs 3 strikeouts tonight to give her 200 on the season. Trying to get a powerful hitter in Larissa Ramos right here. Lady Hornets will have the 5, 6, and 7 in the top of the second. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove, and that is out number 3 to retire the side. We go to the top of the second, the 5, 6, and 7 up for Huntsville. When we come back, we'll talk to our third member of the crew, Kendyll Morris, as well when we return.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future. Just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Luke Scott. Our third member of our crew, Kendyll Morris, with us tonight as well for this game number 2. Kendyll, your analysis on how you get it done tonight if you're the Lady Hornets.
They need to go back to how they were doing just before last night, the attacking the ball, adjusting, and making sure that they're understanding that this field is a little bit different than we're playing on. We were talking to this softball coach for Grand Oaks earlier, and she's saying it is 225 all the way around, and that's a little bit further than what they're used to, and there's kind of like a wind vortex, and we kind of like relayed that to Morgan, and I think it might help them a little bit tonight.
Thank you very much, Kendyll. Down in the dugout for us tonight, getting us the sights and sounds from down in the Huntsville dugout. Top of the second here, 5, 6, and 7 up for Huntsville. Hope Grant gets us started. Grant a big double last night against Dayton, and she takes ball number 1. Luke, let me thank some of our wonderful sponsors. You don't have the paper? Well, here you go.
Some of our sponsors, well, first of all, I've got to thank Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the what?
Bottom line.
Home of the bottom line. Morgan Insurance Financial Services, an agency you can trust, and Wiesner Hyundai Conroe, where you buy for less.
Grant swings, that one on the ground. Second base side, Ramos has it, 1 away. So the Lady Hornets have done a good job putting the ball in play, not literally giving Alvarado anything. Just a 1 hit surrendered by Dayton so far, but now it'll be up to Chloe Sanders to try and get somebody on.
Also, folks, be sure to follow us on Twitter. Just search KSAM 1017. And while you're there, go to Huntsville Softball. That's Huntsville SB on Twitter as well.
1 down for Chloe Sanders and Maddie Alvarado. And the pitch. Strike 1. Sanders last night 1 for 3, a single, a part of that critical 6th inning for Huntsville, where they were able to load the bases but could not cash in on runs. Alvarado taking her time. Now comes set. 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. Again, Dayton trying to get back to the regional semifinals for the first time in 5 years. That year they were a 4 seed as well. That was a magical run for them. And the 4 seed once again this year out of District 16 5A. Here's the 0-2. Sanders wisely lays off. Huntsville, they can win 2 straight. 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow morning. They would advance to the regional semifinals for the first time since 2011. Alvarado comes set 1-2. Sanders out in front of it. That might have very well hit her, but she turned on it anyway.
She was protecting the plate there, but she's also maybe protecting her body swinging at that one.
That was a hot shot as well. If she timed that up a little bit better. Ooh.
Hard to time it when it's coming at your face, though.
Yeah, it is tough. Sonia Ramos tuning in from the Dayton side. Glad to have you with us tonight. Here's the 1-2. Sanders off speed, but into left. Ranging over is Harrell. She has it for the second out. Now turn it over to Callie Klawinski. A single for her last night, a part of a very critical 5th inning for the Lady Hornets. That would set up her teammate who's now in the on-deck circle, Emily Zunker, to bring home the 2 runs that Huntsville got last night. 2 out open stands for Callie. The first pitch from Alvarado. Low for a ball, 1-0.
I think Huntsville just needs to be a little bit more patient here in the box.
Wait for their pitch.
Find your pitch. They did a great job against Lovejoy doing that.
Here's the 1-0. Strike 1. Huntsville, knowing that they had to make adjustments going into tonight, they were able to figure out Maddie Alvarado in the late half of the game, trying to figure out a little bit earlier tonight. 1-1 is across for strike 2. Dayton's 4, 5, and 6. It will come up in the bottom of the second. Anthony Connor, Pierce, and Barziza. Callie back in an open stance. Now moves up further in the box. The 1-2. Just outside. 2-2. Everybody on the infield was ready, moved to the dugout, but they did not get the call.
That looked pretty good. There was a strike called earlier right there. Missed that one.
Two out, nobody on, no score here in game 2. The pitch. Callie down the third base line, foul. You know, one thing for Huntsville, if they're going to put anything past Mika Anthony Connor there at third, it's got to be a laser. But even then, I saw her during warm-ups taking a couple of laser shots. She is a gold glover if I've ever seen one at third base. And she is hugging that line, too.
She's long, too. That's the thing. Very long player.
2-2. Lewinsky, a swing and a miss. Now to retire the side in the top of the second. Huntsville goes 1-2-3, sends us to the bottom half. Middle of the order up for Dayton when we return on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
And am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
We welcome you back to spring here at Grand Oaks High School, the home of the Grizzlies, on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann, Luke Scott, Kendyll Morris with you tonight here in game number 2 of the 5A Regional Quarterfinals in Region 2. Luke, before we get back to play, let's thank some of our sponsors.
AB2 Self Storage, your local go-to self-storage facility. Of course, Affordable Plumbing Incorporated, family owned and operated since 2000. supporting Walker County and other surrounding counties. And, of course, DoubleDave's Pizza, slinging dough since 1984. Best pizza rolls in town.
4, 5, and 6 up for the Lady Broncos. Mika Anthony Connor gets us started. A 2-for-3 night last night.
That ain't my opinion, Carlos. That's a fact.
I know it is. I agree with you. Anthony Connor takes ball 1 inside. Swing and fouled away. Now looking at JJ in the circle, locked in that first inning, able to get a strikeout to close the inning of Larissa Ramos, and this is going to be key for her tonight, dealing through the 1 through 4. That was the trouble that Huntsville had to deal with last night. 5 through 9 was a bit more manageable. Barziza in the 6 hole was an issue as well. 1-1 in there for a strike, 1 and 2.
Body language, that's what I'm looking at in the infield. When Huntsville's gotten down in the past, sometimes the body language kind of seems to go down. You got to stay with it and stay positive.
JJ was able to strike out Anthony Connor once last night. The 1-2 just popped up. Von Rosenberg got it. 1 away.
You know, we've been talking about Mika Anthony Connor being a Gold Glover. You got one back there in the catchers, and Katie Von Rosenberg, man, she is awesome back there.
What do you call her?
She ain't the Burger King, she's the Burger Queen.
That's right. Now to 5th in the order, Emma Pierce, designated player tonight for the Lady Broncos. Dayton, with their win last night, got to 20 wins, now 20-16-1 on the year. Huntsville with that loss, 27-12. With 1 out and nobody on. First offering, Pierce takes for ball 1.
All right, so maybe now that pitch is a ball.
I guess so. Open stance slightly here for Pierce. 0 for 3 last night. She takes ball 2. Again, Huntsville and Dayton, as we said earlier, bringing great delegations, a true midway point for both of these schools. About a 50-minute drive for each of us. Took an hour and a half today because Houston traffic, why don't you? I grew up in Houston, so I'm really used to that. So here's the 2-0 to Pierce. That one just misses outside, 3-0. Duke last night, only 1 walk issued. That was to Bella Barziza. She's the one on deck. So Duke obviously going to lay one across the plate here. We'll see if Pierce decides to offer at it. Looking to bunt, 3-0, high ball 4. 4-pitch walk from J.J. Duke. So 1 on for Dayton, their first base runner of the night, and that'll turn it over to Bella Barziza. Like I said earlier, she went 2 for 3, or 2 for 2, I should say, with the walk. Be critical for this infield to be very cognizant of anything on the ground. Try to find a way to work your way out of the inning. Don't need these base paths to get crowded. First offering from Duke to Barziza is in across for a strike. So it's looking like JJ's getting that inside part of the plate call. The outside, not so much. Here's the 0-1. Barziza, a little number on the infield. Sanders didn't get a good beat on it, and it drops for a base hit.
Here you go now, the first real test for the Huntsville defense tonight. Runners on first and second now. It's a decent base hit, and you'll take them as you can get them for Dayton in the playoffs. And now comes up Zuniga.
Zuniga last night, 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the 4th. Lined into an unassisted double play, courtesy of Eris McHale. 1 out and 2 on here for the Lady Broncos. Zuniga takes ball 1 low. You know, we've said it all playoffs long, and Coach Morgan Bryan will back us up. JJ thrives under the pressure. Just got to find a way to locate some pitches here. Not be afraid to attack these hitters, especially when you get to the bottom of this order here where you were able to take care of business last night. 1-0, Swing, fly ball by Zuniga, ranging back is Rosalind, and it's off the bottom of the wall. That will probably bring home the first run of the ball game. The throw to the plate is not in time. And it is 1-0 Dayton. Sanders doing a good job backing up. But Dayton is on the board first tonight.
It's an absolute bomb out there. Hit the wall, and Rosalind just didn't get a great beat on it. And I think Sanders might have had a chance to throw it to home, but hesitated there and double pumped.
Double clutched it.
And now you find yourself down 1-0 with runners on second and third.
So Dayton strikes first here tonight in game number 2. Courtesy runner will come on here for Dayton. Now this is going to be another number 11. I believe that's Audrey Scholes that's running out there now. I'll bring it up to 8th in the order, Itzel Gonzalez. Now it's going to be critical for Huntsville here. Got to get some outs here now with more threats on the bases. Arziza at third, and now Scholes at second. Gonzalez last night 0 for 3. First offering from Duke, popped up. This ball is going to end up in the crowd here. The count will be 0-1. Yeah, that ball kind of got caught up in the wind there by Zuniga, getting pushed out there from right to left. I don't know, and Rosalind was playing rather shallow, so she had a long way to go to try and get to it. 0-1, Gonzalez, third base side, but foul.
And there you go, the past couple at-bats. JJ's been behind in the counts. Now you find yourself ahead 0-2, and now can really manipulate this at-bat to her advantage.
Let's go, defense! Let's go! Everybody move, we got 1 out!
0-2 count, runners at third and second for the Lady Broncos. Up ahead 1-0 in the 0-2 to Gonzalez. Popped. That's coming towards us, Luke. Just to the right. You know, last night we never had that problem. Now we've had 2 come near us. JJ trying to battle here. 0-2 to Gonzalez. Half swing. The home plate umpire says she wins.
It's a big strikeout right there. And now you flip things over to the top of the lineup now.
Bottom. Still at the bottom.
Still at the bottom?
Yep.
Oh, one more.
9-hole hitter. That is Ava Harrell. She struck out twice against Duke last night. That strikeout for Duke gives her 199 on the year. One more here, and she gets the 200 and out of the jam as well. There's strike 1 to Harrell. If you are Huntsville, you will love to be able to just get out of this with just the 1 run surrendered. 0-1 to Harrell. Swing. Might stay in play. Actually not. That's going to get out of play. Off the dugout. 0-2.
You know what I noticed there when the run scored, J.J. Duke actually threw back to third. That was awfully close to getting over the head there. I believe that was McHale who caught it. I mean, that would have been...
Sanders backed her up.
I think that was just frustration.
Oh, 2 to Harrell. Called strike 3 on the inner half. JJ gets the 200 on the year and gets out of the jam. 1 run across for Dayton, though. 8-9-1 for Huntsville will look to answer when we return here in Game 2 of the 5A Regional Quarterfinals on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Running a business is tough. Sometimes you need a little help.
Walter Bennett, President of First National Bank of Huntsville.
Your neighbors at First National Bank of Huntsville understand. We've helped thousands of local businesses stabilize cash flow, eliminate bottlenecks, and secure fresh resources for growth. It's what we do for over 130 years. Follow your dreams with First National Bank of Huntsville, where dreams come first.
First National Bank of Huntsville. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at the home of the Grizzlies at Grand Oaks High School, just off of Highway 99, the Grand Parkway, here just to the north of Houston. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Long's enemy is Luke Scott. Kendyll Morris down in the dugout for us. Dayton gets on top early. 1-0 over the Huntsville Lady Hornets here in Game 2. An elimination game for the Lady Hornets. The 8-9-1 will come up for Huntsville. Emily Zunker, who had a very good night last night, a critical hit that got the Lady Hornets on the board. And then Noelle Sandman, and then back to the top to Anna Rosenlund.
If I'm Zunker, I'll gladly take that same exact hit that she hit last night, that two-run slap double that hit the gap, got over the shortstop, and just poked all the way down to the fence. I'd gladly take that right now. You need to respond here quickly.
First pitch. Zunker does swing at it, but fouled it away.
You know, you still have plenty of ball left to be played here, but you'd like to get that one run back as soon as possible.
Don't need to allow Dayton to build any more momentum that they already have. Oh, one from Alvarado, outside, 1-1. Looking at the Lady Hornets last night, Alvarado did not surrender a single walk to the Lady Hornets. Not many strikeouts either, though. 1-1 to Zunker. Zunker chops on the ground, right to Alvarado. Zunker's quick, but it's a bang-bang play at first for the first out. I'll turn it over ninth in the order, Noelle Sandman. Sandman had a chance to break out of her shell, part of that fifth inning for the Lady Hornets. Was able to crack a single, was hitless otherwise. Sandman right back to Alvarado, but bobbled for a moment. Alvarado collects, and the throw to first in time, 2 down.
Two quick outs now, and now here comes Rosalind, who's 0 for 5 in her last 5. Not a great half inning here for Huntsville.
Yeah, like you said, Rosenlund 0 for 5 now in this series. Searching for that first hit. Two down, nobody on, 1-0 Dayton. And the first offering, Rosenlund takes for strike 1. More folks tuning in. Delanise Taylor tuning in from Kilgore tonight. Kylie Lehman from Maryland, cheering on the Lady Hornets as well as our good buddy Christian Cortez, cheering on the Lady Hornets this evening. The 0-1, low for a ball. You know, one thing Huntsville in this inning, they haven't been really selective of the pitches. They've been kind of just swinging at what's ever close. Sometimes you'll want to do that, but don't need to force it. Rosalind looking for her first hit of the series. Takes the ball high, 2-1. So far in this game, only one ball past the infield for a hit. That was courtesy of Eris McHale. She waits on deck if the inning continues. 2-1. Across for a strike, 2-2.
You got to swing the bat right there. That was your pitch. Right down the middle, too.
Got to find a way to cut it in half. Top of the order up for Dayton when we return in the bottom half of the inning. That's well inside to Rosalind, and now the count full.
Rosalind almost leaned into that one. That would have been strike 3 called right there. They would have called it, and I think they would have. She was leaning in.
Regardless, it is a full count. With 2 out, Rosalind trying to work out a walk, keep the inning going. She swings, that one fouled on the first base side.
Remember, Rosalind was a sure thing pretty much in the last year's playoffs. She was great her freshman year.
Having some issues here in her sophomore season. Trying to keep the battle alive here and get it to McHale, who's got the lone hit for Huntsville tonight. One more payoff. Rosalind a swing and a miss. And that'll retire the side here in the top of the third. We now go to the bottom half of the third. Top of the order up for the Lady Broncos when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville and take advantage of our huge spring cleaning sales event. Hi, folks. Clint Mack with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. We have some amazing deals going on. Are you a Costco member? Take $1,000 off select vehicles with your Costco membership. Want a sporty Cadillac CT4? We have them in stock for immediate delivery starting at only $35,495. We have the XT4, the XT5, and the CT5 with financing starting at only 3.44% APR. Now is the time to save and take advantage of our spring cleaning and these amazing deals. Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville or visit us online at wiesnercadillac.com.
To the bottom of the third we go here in Game 2 of the UIL 5A Regional Quarterfinals between Dayton and Huntsville. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me, Luke Scott. 1-0 Dayton early on in this one. Lineup card turns over for a second time. Bobby Candellari, Natalie Garcia, and Larissa Ramos to face J.J. Duke here in the bottom half of the third. Luke, let's thank some of our sponsors.
A good number of us at KSAM, the Drive Fords, and where else to go than Bill Fick Ford? No bull, just great deals, and of course, First National Bank of Huntsville, deep roots, strong branches, First National Bank of Huntsville.
Candellari swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
Huntsville needs to stay strong right here, just like First National Bank of Huntsville. They got to stay strong right here in the bottom of the third and make sure not let this lead get out of hand too early.
Got a quick stoppage of play here. Hope Grant getting some sunglasses. Trying to shield the sun as it starts to set off to our left. About 87 degrees earlier tonight at first pitch as Candellari swings and misses 0-2.
Those aviators I see out there?
I think they are.
Oh, interesting selection.
Do what you got to do, I guess. 0-2 to Candellari. On the ground, shortstop side. Sanders has it. Throw to first. One away. So really one thing we got to document, Luke, both the leadoff batters for both Dayton and Huntsville are now 0 for 6. Everybody else has been able to find a way to get on base outside of Dayton's Emma Pierce.
The big difference has been Dayton, whenever they get runners on base and in scoring positions, they've been able to get them home, and Huntsville hasn't.
Here's Natalie Garcia, 0 for 1. Popped out her last time to Klawinski. And she swings, hits this one into right. Hammond running in on it. Klawinski can't make the catch.
And right there, that's Hammond's ball. She's got to call her off. Klawinski's going across her back and trying to make a play. That's on Hammond right there.
So we'll chalk that up as an E9 on ours count. So there's a base runner for Dayton with 1 out. And Larissa Ramos to the plate. What should have been out number 2.
Those are things that drive coaches crazy. It's simple communication you see. And you practice that in practice.
Double play depth on the infield for Huntsville. Ramos at the plate, struck out against Duke her last time. Stand with a wide open stance. Time is called as a tennis ball found its way out of the dugout. And the count 1-0 here on the Ramos. Half swing. Appeal down to first. She did not go. 2-0. Elizabeth Stevenson tuning in for the Dayton side. Glad to have you with us. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1.
You've seen it now consistently, that inside part.
Been a strike all night long. The outside has been a little more inconsistent. Two one, high ball 3.
Got to find a way to get an out right here with the very dangerous hitter in Nick Anthony Connor on deck.
3-1. Inside, ball 4. So after the error, now a walk to Ramos, and yeah, like you said, here's Mika Anthony Connor. Anthony Connor fouled out her last time to Hope Grant, or to Katie Von Rosenberg. One out. Anthony Connor pops it up. That should stay on the infield for Von Rosenberg. She doesn't have it.
Oh my goodness, that you should be out of the inning right now.
Yep, you're right. It is a long strike 1.
Yeah, you got to help. Just feel bad for them. I mean, the ball was moving up there in the air pretty good, but you still got to come down with it. It's simple mistakes now. That's adding up here for Huntsville, which can happen in the playoffs.
Like you said, should be out of the inning. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1.
I guess silver lining, it is a strike, Phil.
It is, yeah. There is always a silver lining in everything. It was a strike, but shouldn't even be at the plate right now. Huntsville's fielding's got to lock in. Here's the 1-1. High ball 2.
JJ, you can see there's some frustration there, and you just can't be, even though I definitely understand why she would be frustrated.
Two-one. Inside, ball 3. Emma Pierce waits on deck if the inning continues and if Anthony Connor's able to reach. Hope Grant, the senior pitcher, off to her left of J.J. Duke. Doing a quick talk here, talking to her junior pitcher. Been teammates for 3 years. Hope Grant moves on to Mount Pleasant and Northeast Texas Community College in the offseason. Three-1 to Anthony Connor. Swing and a foul. And the count is now full. And Huntsville trying to stave off elimination.
That was a huge swing right there.
And get to tomorrow morning for game number 3, if it is indeed necessary. Big pitch coming up right here on a full count with 1 out, 2 on. 1-0 Dayton, and Duke steps off the rubber. It would be absolutely paramount for Huntsville to get out of this without anything across for the Lady Broncos. Thinking fastball here. Payoff pitch. She does go high, and it's ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Emma Pierce. And here comes Cole Bohannon out to talk with the infield.
We didn't see this last night.
We did not, no. Again, fielding miscues for Huntsville in this inning. A ball in right field that should have been caught. And then a ball behind the plate that also probably should have been caught. And that would be getting them out of the jam. Instead, we are bases loaded and 1 out. It's those little things that continue to add up. Folks, while we have a pause in the action, I want to remind you for the latest up-to-the-minute information on what's happening in the world of sports in Huntsville and Walker County. You can follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. You can find breaking news and information for the Huntsville Hornets, Sam Houston Bearcats, and much more on the page. KSAM Sports on Facebook, your home for Huntsville and Walker County sports. And as of this morning, Luke, we are at 999 likes. So if you go to the page and like it right now, you will be our 1,000th like. Luke, give me your expert analysis here. Bases loaded and 1 out. You have Emma Pierce at the plate, who Duke was able to figure out last night. You got to find a way to get an out without it being put into play. So the only way you do that is you strike her out.
Strikeout or anything, a pop-up in the infield would be nice, even though that's kind of plagued here in this bottom of the 3rd right here. You gotta get an out right here.
Ball one low from J.J. Duke.
And Duke's fighting from behind. It feels like every count now, she's getting behind, 2-1, 3-1. Right now, 0-1.
There's a strike. 1-1. Jensen Vienne tuning in with us tonight from Waco. Thanks for joining. Actually, you may be still in OKC if I'm not mistaken. The Big 12 tournament now with the Baylor Bears. Jensen, thanks for tuning in. Your old teammates right now trying to do battle. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-1. Swing and fouled away. Now Duke's ahead. If they're able to get out of this, that'd be a massive momentum boost for the Lady Hornets.
It's part of the lineup that's due up. You got to like your chances.
Part of the order.
Just take one pitch at a time right here, though, if you're Huntsville.
Pierce struck out last night against Duke. Here's the 1-2 outside. 2-2.
That was definitely a ball right there, but anything on the outside half is going to be tough to get that call.
High pressure situation for the Lady Hornets. Already down 1-0. 2-2 to Pierce. Pierce swinging a bit. 2 out.
Went to the riser right there. Got her swinging. And that's a huge out right there for Huntsville and a big confidence boost for number 201 on the season.
201. And now DeBella Barziza. Bases loaded remain. 2 out now. Barziza already 1 for 1. She did single her last time to the plate. First offering to Barziza. Low for a ball, 1-0. And I know you were saying Duke is getting behind in these counts, but Dayton's doing a good job laying off of those pitches. Really good plate discipline.
Much more selective than Huntsville's been tonight. Well, this evening.
1-0 to Barziza. Short hops the plate, well blocked by Von Rosenberg, 2-0. Huntsville last night in that 4th inning, they were able to get to 2 outs before Dayton opened the door. Here's the 2-0. Low and inside, ball 3. And now JJ's in danger of walking the bases loaded.
Can't do that with Zuniga, who already has an RBI tonight on deck.
Obviously, she's going to want to lay one across the plate here, so Barziza may be swinging. 3-0 from Duke. Ball 4, and there's the second run for Dayton. 3 walks in the inning for the Lady Broncos. Couple of that with an error.
And remember, this should be over right now. Huntsville should be batting right now. The 2 just fielding mistakes there.
Now Ariana Zuniga to the plate. A double and an RBI. JJ's got to go after her. Another ball thrown, 1-0. And at one point, if you're head coach Morgan Bryan, do you think about making a switch? You know JJ's your ace, but she already threw a lot of pitches last night. 1-0 to Zuniga. Inside, 2-0. One across here for Dayton in the bottom of the 3rd. A bases loaded walk. Here's the 2-0. Zuniga pops it up. Sandman running in on it, but Callie Klawinski has got it by the second base bag for the 3rd and final out. A bases loaded walk for Huntsville brings one across for Dayton, but they do get out of the jam without much more offered. 2, 3, and 4 for the Lady Hornets will bat when we return on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB2 Self Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB2 Self Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
We welcome you back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. To the top of the fourth we go at the halfway point of this ball game. Dayton leading 2-0 over the Huntsville Lady Hornets, but Lady Hornets do have a prime part of the lineup at the plate. Eris McHale, J.J. Duke, and Katie Von Rosenberg. McHale's got the lone hit of the night for the Lady Hornets as well.
Feels like we've seen this story before. It was actually just last night. You're down 2-0 going into the fourth. And
this is when Huntsville has usually been able to find that second gear.
you need to.
And now at this point you do.
If you don't, it's over.
Your back's against the wall, so you got to find a way to make some magic happen. If you're McHale, you'd love to get on and set up JJ, who I know is fuming right now in that on-deck circle. Just got to be patient. You're absolutely right. McHale lays off there for ball one.
Yeah, you got to try to find a way to work some counts here. It's been...
That last inning was not paramount for us.
Oh, my gosh.
Back-to-back groundouts to the pitcher and then a strikeout of Rosenlund, your leadoff batter.
What was that, like 8 pitches?
I'd say so. 1-0 to McHale. Low ball 2.
And you just got to tag her. You just got to tag her a couple times here, get some runs in, try to even this game up here in the fourth. And
2-0 to McHale. Foul tip, fouled away, 2-1.
Talking about the 3-0 count there. A couple times there for Dayton, they weren't swinging at anything. They were letting JJ miss the zone. That's been the deal here. And Alvarado's been on it.
She is gone, 9 up, 9 down since last facing McHale. 2-1. McHale fouls it back, 2-2. So Alvarado was behind early. Now the count is back even. To McHale. Half swing on a changeup just to protect. Yeah, battle roll on.
You know, this was, you talk about a matchup nightmare here for Huntsville. I mean, Dayton just feels like they've had their number this whole time. And Alvarado, they can't hit Alvarado.
You've seen her. This is now your 4th time seeing her. McHale continuing the battle. You saw Alvarado in the back end of that 8-6 game that you won, and you were able to win because you put up a 7 spot early on in the ballgame before the lightning delay, and then Dayton started to come back. In the 8-1 loss, you saw her, and then, of course, last night. McHale's ready, so is Alvarado, 2-2. McHale right back to Alvarado for the first out.
She hit it good. Right back to the pitcher.
That'll turn it over to J.J. Duke.
Last 3 balls that have been put in play, all to Alvarado.
She elevates that a little more. It gets over her and into center, but...
Carlos, I bet you $1 J.J. swings at this first pitch.
I'll take... I want to take you on that. That's a hot shot down the line. Fair! And into the corner. J.J. Duke is around first and on her way to second with a stand-up double. Well, it worked that time.
Feels like it's the first time a real sense of momentum now for Huntsville in the game. I mean, other than the 1 base hit, which is, you know, a single, now you got a runner on second.
It'll be up to Katie Von Rosenberg to try and get her home with 1 out. JJ, that ball just fair down the line. third base umpire first threw his hands up and then changed his mind. So we'll ultimately stick with it. Von Rosenberg with an opportunity now to get Huntsville on the board. And Berger calls time. Von Rosenberg, a line-out victim her last time. That was to third base at Anthony Conroe.
You got to find a way to test the right fielder at some point.
She'll try to. They're trying to go right side, but she fouled it away. You know, looking at last night, one play to the right fielder, and it was a foul out down the line.
I know it's easier to turn on a ball, but find some way to get it into the right field side.
On the ground to the first baseman, Barziza. She'll step on the bag for one. JJ moves to third, so 2 out. But the first run for Huntsville is now in further scoring position at third. It'll be up to Hope Grant to get her home.
Kind of acts as a sacrifice right there, and that's decent. And now you got Hope Grant, who's been streaky this year, but she definitely has the power to take this 1 yard and had a big double last night. So
with 2 out and a runner at third, Grant lays off for ball 1. I really don't think you even need to be swinging here. I mean, at anything deep, just get it to the outfield. You cut the lead in half. You get some momentum back on your side. You also give confidence to JJ back in the circle. 1-0 to Grant. Swings, hot shot in through for a base hit. There's the first run for Huntsville. RBI single for Hope Grant.
all right, there you go. You got the one back. Now just one more. Now you got Sanders up to bat, and I suspect we'll get a pinch runner, or I'm sorry, courtesy runner here for Hope Grant, I would think.
No, I think they're going to leave her.
No? All right. Got one back, and it's a sense of you got the monkey off the back right there. You finally got one here in the midway point of the game in the fourth now.
2 out and 1 on for Chloe Sanders. 0 for 1 tonight, a fly out her last time up. Hope Grant trying to deke the catcher there in Zuniga. The pitch was low for a ball, 1-0.
You notice outside of Duke right here, Huntsville's been much more selective with the pitches they're swinging at. Harris worked to count. Grant kind of hoped there. Worked to count too, so.
1-0 to the freshman. Inside, 2-0. Laying off with some good pitches there, and now.
Might be a balk.
Yeah,
just a warning.
Just maybe a warning here as third base umpire over to talk with Alvarado, pointing to her right leg, or his right leg for her.
You know, and Grant was pointing at it as well. Some sort of movement.
You know, JJ got a warning last night for excessive movement.
But notice that wasn't the home plate umpire that called it. It was the
third base.
The third base umpire, third base umpire. As you see, Sanders right there getting a talking to Coach Bryant, telling her kind of how to approach this. I think up 2-0 in the count.
Callie Glowinski is on deck. And she's had a thrill for the Dramatico, especially last year in the Bi-District round. Sanders open stance, Grant at first. Here's the 2-0. Sanders a swing and a miss, would have been ball 3. Instead it's 2-1.
I disagree swinging there on the.
But I'll tell you what, that ball died.
That's 2 pitches now that really far inside that Sanders has swung at. And, she's just being aggressive on the hitter's count, which you understand, but.
2-1. Sanders right to the glove of Anthony Collin. But Huntsville does get one back here in the top of the fourth. The lead has been cut in half. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. Here in spring at Grand Oaks High School.
AB2 Self Self Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB2 Self Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, we got a ball game 2-1. Dayton with the lead. Huntsville has cut the lead in half on an RBI single from Hope Grant. And now J.J. Duke will head back to the circle here after a tumultuous bottom of the third, where she gave up 3 walks, something I don't believe she has done all year long.
You need a clean inning right here. You need to get up and down through these 3 to get your hitters back up to bat.
You'd have the bottom of the order in the top of the 5th, but we saw last night that is where the production started to come from. 8-9-1 here for Dayton. Itzel Gonzalez gets it started. 0 for 1, a strikeout her last time. Takes a strike. A little late call, but a strike regardless. Yo, 1 to Gonzalez. Short hops the plate, 1-1. Talking with our de facto rules analyst in between the innings and Roger Thorpe here off to our left. That pitch from Alvarado, an illegal pitch. And so, not a warning in that situation. So, had that been a strike, would have been converted to a ball. It was a ball anyway, so it didn't matter. Glad we got that cleaned up for you. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2. We are at the halfway point here in game number 2. Dayton has the lead and a spot in the regional semifinals awaiting the winner of this series. Huntsville trying to force a game 3 tomorrow morning. 1-2. Gonzalez swings down the left field line. Rosalind giving chase. She's got it on the run for the first out.
That ball is trouble too. That ball bounces, and that's an easy stand-up double right there. And Rosalind timed it just perfectly.
Big out number 1 for the Lady Hornets. That will now bring up Ava Harrell. She struck out looking against Duke her last time. JJ doing a good job here. Getting some help from her defense as well. Now going to try and work here against the 9-hole hitter. There's strike 1.
I just realized that's number 1 in the 9-hole and number 9 in the 1-hole in the leadoff spot.
I never even noticed that. That's interesting. Oh, 1. Harrell fights it off. Grant gives it a look, but it'll drop foul. But luckily for JJ, she's ahead, 0-2. And this Huntsville crowd looking for stuff to cheer about. They got that 1 run in the top half of the 4th. They'll look for more as we get into the back half of this game.
Huntsville's been in some dog fights, especially in this district, just like Dayton.
0-2. High ball 1. Good waste pitch.
And you gotta like that they've been in these type of spots in the non-district, in the district, to try to find a way to grind it out here.
And that's why head coach Morgan Bryan scheduled the way she did. Lots of top-ranked teams. Harrell takes ball 2. They saw the likes of Katy, Barbers Hill. Barbers Hill, who's got their backs against the wall. They lost to Friendswood last night. Lake Creek took care of Pflugerville on the other side of that, so they could have set up an all-star matchup of top teams in the state. We'll wait and see what happens there. 2-2 to Harrell. Inside and now full.
You are now. You were up 0-2 in the count, and now it's 3-2. That pitch looked pretty good. This may be a little...
Just a little inside, I guess.
Maybe a little low.
We don't really have a good vantage point of that. Was up 0-2, now it's full. 3-2, swing and a miss by Harrell. Throw down to Hope, no need. 2 down, and another strikeout for J.J. Duke.
And back to the fastball right there, which was, J.J. likes throwing the heat. There you go, you got it.
And keep those comments flowing in, folks, even if you already have joined us. If you are just joining us, glad to have you with us. Dayton leading 2-1 here in Game 2 of the UIL 5A Regional Quarterfinals out of Region 2. Winner of this series advances to face the winner of the series between Frisco Lone Star and Frisco Reedy. Lone Star got the win last night. Here's Fabi Candellari, top of the order. Ball one. JJ, since the first, has not been able to work a 1-2-3. There has been traffic for Dayton in all the other innings. Here's the 1-0. Candellari, the third. McHale bobbled it, and that'll allow Candellari to reach. It's a tough play to make there at third, and Candellari's got good speed either way. So with 2 out, a runner on for the Lady Broncos, and Natalie Garcia will now bat.
You go in when JJ's had when she doesn't have runners on base, and you'd say, oh well, no duh. She's been a lot more comfortable with the runners on base. Seems like she's been a little bit more hesitant and.
Garcia tonight 0 for 2. Reached on an error her last time. That's a hot shot down the line. Foul!
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That was an inch from being devastating right there. That was an inch away.
Almost to the same spot that Duke hit it. But that one, probably 6 inches to the left of the foul line. So Duke gets the reset here.
She's going to go into that pitch again.
I don't think so. I don't think Katie's going to call it again either.
Maybe the riser right here.
Probably get Garcia swinging out of her shoe tops like she did earlier. Here's the 0-1. High ball one. Did go to the rise ball. Huntsville's bottom of the order. Callie Klawinski, Emily Zunker, and Noelle Sandman will bat in the top of the 5th. Down 2-1 here in game 2. JJ trying to get out of this inning. Moderately clean. 1-1. Garcia to first base. Grant's got it. Throw to first in time. Or not throw to first, step on the bag. Oh, goodness. Either way, Huntsville is able to strand a Dayton runner. And that'll take us to the top of the 5th inning. Like I said, bottom of the order is up when we come back.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
As some cloud cover starts to come across here in spring, about 30 miles north of downtown Houston. Glad to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. To the top of the 5th we go. 2-1 lead for Dayton here in game 2, a series they are to lead 1-0. And the bottom of the order up for Huntsville to try and tie it or take the lead with some good hitting. Luke, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors before Callie Klawinski steps to the plate.
Send me some more funeral home, because everyone deserves a place to be remembered. And of course, Wiesner Hyundai Conroe, where you buy 4 or less. Murray Insurance Financial Services, an agency you can trust, and AB2 Self Storage, your local go-to self-storage facility.
So here's Callie Klawinski, only one of 2 strikeouts for Maddie Alvarado this evening. First pitch, low, ball 1. Huntsville getting their 1 run across in the top of the 4th inning, an RBI single by Hope Grant that scored J.J. Duke. Here's the 1-0. Low again, 2-0.
Looking to swing right here, but have to swing at a good pitch. If it's not, find yourself in a 3-0 count. You got to like that.
There's a strike, 2-1.
There you go, 2-1 now.
Allie steps up slightly in the box once again, readies for the 2-1. Swings at a pitch, and now the count back even. A ball that definitely would have ran in on her. Emily Zunker, who got Huntsville's 2 runs last night, is at the on-deck circle. Hoping to see her teammate get on base here.
That's just softball right there. It was a 2-0 count. Now you got to protect the plate, 2-2.
And the pitch. Chops it over Alvarado. Candellari over to get it. Throws and it's thrown away. And that'll be an error on Bobby Candellari.
That pitch, that came in way too hot and no chance. Took a nice bounce there off the fence. Maybe that was the dugout there, the protector there.
And folks, I know we haven't been going to Kendyll. I keep forgetting about her. I'm so sorry. We'll talk to her as we go to the bottom of the 5th. I mean, it's just been getting intense up here in the booth with Huntsville with their backs against the wall in this ball game.
Not Cali speed. You go bunt right here?
Maybe. Yep. She kind of tried to slap bunt at that one. Did Zunker, and the count's 0-1.
I think that was just an indecisive right there, and last minute thinking. If you're going to do it, you got to be committed.
One on, nobody out. 0-1 to Zunker. Pulls it back. 1-1, but it's called strike 2. Never mind. So now the bunt's taken away. And infield and double play depth.
Now you got to calm down and hunker down and try to fight something off here.
Two. Rings are up. So 1 down here in the Huntsville half of the 5th, and that'll turn it over to Noelle Sandman.
Yeah, Zunker didn't seem too happy about that one.
3rd strikeout of the night for Maddie Alvarado. Well, Sandman 9th in this order, 0 for 1 tonight. Sandman swings down the right field line and fair. Callie Klowinski will round second and head on over to 3rd. Runners at the corners and 1 out here in the 5th. Noelle Sandman delivers.
And 1 pitch there too. Finds the first one, fights it off, and what I've been saying, Carlos, you got to find something in right field. Avoid the 3rd baseman there, the magnet, and now you got runners on 1st and 3rd on the corners with your leadoff batter coming up who has struggled.
Tell you what here, while we have a chance here in the circle, I'm going to try and get Kendyll out over there to her spot, and we can be able to check in with her. I know she's listening to us down there, so we'll wait for her to pop up over there. So we have a circle meeting here for head coach Andrew Moss. There she is. Kendyll, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to forget about you.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us, I guess.
I mean, looking at this, runners at the corners and 1 out, your biggest opportunity here if you're Huntsville.
Honestly, they just need to get the ball in play. They've got somebody on 3rd. It's a good chance to tie it. And they've kind of rattled that pitcher enough that the coach has to come out there and talk to her, and that's just a good situation for them.
All right, Kendyll, thank you very much down there in the dugout for us. I'm not going to forget about you the rest of the game. I will do my very, very best. Big spot here for the Huntsville Lady Hornets with their backs against the wall in an elimination game for them. 1 out and runners at the corners. All you got to do, if you're Anna Rosenlund, you got to get one to the outfield. Hey, a deep fly ball ties the game.
And Callie can run too, so anything in the outfield will score.
You saw her there on that ball down the first base line, but for Noelle Sandman, Callie was 1st to 3rd the whole way. So here we go. Huntsville trying to tie this game up. Anna Rosenlund tonight, she is 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. Tries to lay down a bunt. To try and move the runner in. Sandman over, and catcher's indifference will move her over, and that'll take the double play depth away. So now runners at 3rd and 2nd for Huntsville. Now a hit to the outfield can give you the lead.
Possibly.
Noelle's got good legs over there at 2nd. If she can find the gap, can Anna Rosenlund. Now you take the bunt off, and now she'll be swinging. Here's the 0-1. Rosenlund, 3rd base side. That's not going to do it. Anthony Connor had to hesitate. The throw to 1st is in time, and there's 2 out. Had to hold the runner at third and Klawinski. I mean, that was a good job by Callie trying to deke Anthony Connor to try and get her teammate on and load the bases. Now it's up to Eris McHale. She was a hero defensively last night for the Lady Hornets. Can she be one here? On the batting side with 2 out. Infield in, outfield playing straight up. A slight shift in center. With 2 out, McHale takes strike 1.
You got to find a way to tie this ball game up right here. You have to. It's your best chance.
Here's the 0-1. McHale pops it up. And it's misplayed behind the plate. It is strike 2, but McHale gets another chance here. As Ariana Zuniga could not make the play on it. Almost the same thing Von Rosenberg did.
Oh my goodness, exactly the same thing. And that thing was right there on the net. And I wonder if he just got a nick of it or
if Zuniga was worried about the wall.
Maybe just misplayed it, yeah. Anyways, new life, right?
New life. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Good call.
That was a good pitch right there. That was a strike, I think. You know, Dayton was able to capitalize on the new life that they received due to the errors. Will Huntsville be able to? That's the real question right here.
1-2 to McHale. Off speed high, 2-2. Gale doing a good job trying to stay alive. Here's the 2-2. High for a ball and the count is full.
Now the girl found her way to fight back and now make this count full.
And you got the dangerous J.J. Duke on deck. McHale trying to win the battle. Payoff. Duke, right. It bubbled over at first, but they're going to get the out. A line shot by Eris McHale, but bobbled at first by Barziza. And she sticks with it, and Huntsville left empty. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Huntsville tries to keep this a 1-1 game when we return.
Running a business is tough. Sometimes you need a little help.
Walter Bennett, president of First National Bank of Huntsville.
Your neighbors at First National Bank of Huntsville understand. We've helped thousands of local businesses stabilize cash flow, eliminate bottlenecks, and secure fresh resources for growth. It's what we do for over 130 years. Follow your dreams with First National Bank of Huntsville, where dreams come first.
First National Bank of Huntsville, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann here. Alongside me, Luke Scott, Kendyll Morris down in the dugout for us. A back-breaking top of the 5th for Huntsville. Able to get runners at 3rd and 2nd, but not able to capitalize.
That was a gut shot right there. You had new life there, and you misplayed there, catcher Zuniga. And now you come back to the same old part of the lineup that's been able to tag Duke throughout their history this season.
It's the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Huntsville down 2-1. And a swing and a miss by Larissa Ramos, trying to swing for the fences there, and she came up empty. And I'm not trying to knock McHale. That was a really good hit ball, just right to the first baseman as Ramos hits that one well into left. Diving catch, Anna Rosenlund!
Oh, what a play out there for Roseland. She struggled batting this whole series, but right there in the field, making a play.
She did it in the 13-inning thriller against Porter. That saved the ball game for Huntsville there. They went on to clinch a co-district championship. That's two really good plays in left for Anna Rosenlund tonight. Big out number one. Here's Mika Anthony Connor.
We'll take all the good defense we can get because right now it's been a struggle tonight.
With one out, Anthony Connor to the plate. She is 0 for 1. She swings. That'll go over us.
Right here.
That cleared it. Bridget Smiley tuning in, cheering on the Lady Hornets, and Noelle Sandman, who's out in center field. Thank you. Julian Casanova, Huntsville Hornet football senior, tuning in as well. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. One out and an 0-1 count here on Mika Anthony Connor. There's a ball inside from Duke, 1-1. And Huntsville not out of this by any stretch. You do have your own heart of the order coming up in the top of the 6. You're 3, 4, and 5. One. Anthony Connor fouls that one back. It'll clear the stands. 1 and 2.
Now 3, 4, and 5 is going to have to produce.
It'll be Duke, Von Rosenberg, and Hope Grant. For Huntsville, one swing ties you the game. Now wind now pushing even more out and left. Dayton obviously will try to take advantage of that as well, but they've had only one big fly ball tonight. That was from Ariana Zuniga. Here's the 1-2 to Anthony Connor inside, ball 2. Again, Dayton trying to work their way to the regional semifinals for the first time in 5 years. Doing it as a 4 seed, no less. Huntsville just trying to stay alive and come back tomorrow. 2-2 to Anthony Connor. Chopped it foul. Actually, may have gotten her foot there a little bit as well. Long stoppage here as Anthony Connor will dig back in. Count even, 2 and 2. One out after the diving catch for Anna Rosenlund. And nobody on. Dayton in front, 2-1. 2-2 on the way from Duke. That one hit in the air to left. Rosenlund's gonna have to go a long way, and she's, almost had another diving grab, but it popped out. And the throw will be to second. Klawinski will just be forced to block it. It's a 1-out single ultimately for Mika Anthony Connor. Rosenlund had it, but the contact with the ground bobbled it out.
My thing isn't the missed catch right there. It was a tough play to make there. And she kept it in front of her, which is a big thing, but she didn't throw the ball back in and just kind of sat there. And a high IQ play there from the third baseman, and Anthony Connor got second base.
A great effort by Anna Rosenlund, but does come up empty. With one out, here is Emma Pierce. She swings, hits that in the air to left center field. That ball is back, and it is gone.
Duke just left one over the plate right there, and one pitch is all it took. Now it's a 4-1 ball game, and you had yourself runners on second and third with one out. Couldn't come up with anything, and now you find yourself down 4-1. We're gonna have a pitching change too.
That's it for JJ Duke, it looks like. So a 2-run shot for Emma Pierce, and now Hope Grant will come in here in the bottom half of the fifth. She'll go through her warm-up pitches. We'll step aside and take a break. Dayton extends the lead 4-1.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. We've got the pizza with that fresh-made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. When you need a break, they got the right food, and it's a really great place.
Have you visited DoubleDave's lately? If not, now is the time because we have something for the whole family. Bingo nights, princess nights, new game, there's something for everyone. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to check out our new daily discounts too. We can't wait to see you.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. We've got the pizza with
Welcome you back here to Grand Oaks High School, home of the Grizzlies. It's 4-1 now. Dayton, two-run home run, I should say, for Emma Pierce. Has made this a little bit further out of reach for Huntsville. Not out of it yet, but it's starting to look a little bit more dicey here with Dayton extending the lead and now a pitching change for the Lady Hornets. Morgan Bryan had seen enough, and now she will go to her senior pitcher in Hope Grant, who has had a stellar year at that. She has been very good in the circle this year for the Lady Hornets. A little tumultuous as of late. 2.52 ERA, 10-3 on the year. 18 appearances, 4 shutouts, 2 no-hitters. Only 24 earned runs, 56 strikeouts. She'll be called upon here to deal with the 6 and 7 ideally, in Bella Barziza and Ariana Zuniga. With 1 out in the inning, 4-1 Dayton. There's strike 1 from Hope Grant. Lady Hornets have also changed defensively. JJ Duke now shifts to short. Chloe Sanders to second, Callie Klowinski to first. 0-1 to Barziza, off speed, misses inside, 1-1.
You can see the kind of life sucked out of the energy here for Huntsville, and this Dayton crowd is rowdy. They've been doing a good job all series cheering on their Broncos.
1-1, fouled away by Barziza. And if Huntsville can work their way out of it, you do have the heart of the order up in the top of the 6th. Couldn't come at a better time. Their tying run would be in the hole. And she would be represented by the one in the circle now in Hope Grant. One, two. Off speed, change up. Man, that had some wicked spin on it, and it's going to stay foul. Man, Barziza just got a piece of it off the end of the bat. That would have been strike 3 in any other direction, the way she swung that bat.
And so you ask, did
and they're going to be
stadium lights?
Yeah, well, the lights are on.
According to the umpire, please no air horns. And batting and or pitching.
I don't know why they didn't say that earlier.
Yeah, well, this umpire, it took him long enough. Maybe he just forgot. He's kind of been all over the place. So.
Yeah, a little bit. And your score, 4-1. Dayton extending their lead on a 2-run shot by Emma Pierce. They are now sitting 6 outs away from the 4th round. Right now, a 1-2 count here on Bella Barziza. Hope Grant trying to battle. And another 1-2 on the way. Called strike 3 on the inner half, 2 down. Couldn't ask for a better start in the circle for Hope.
There's the horn.
Yeah, now you can play it and blow it. So 2 down. Here is Ariana Zuniga. 1 for 2 tonight, a double and a pop out. With nobody on and 2 out, Grant delivers. There's strike 1.
That's been a ball all day now, and now you call that a strike.
And Von Rosenberg didn't really get a chance to frame it, but she gets the call anyway. Here's the 0-1. Changeup misses, 1-1. And Hope thrives on that changeup.
Pitcher much more similar to Alvarado, kind of on the Dayton side. Approach is similar.
1-1. Swing by Zuniga in the air to left center field. Rosalind ranging back, and it short hops the wall. That'll be another double for Ariana Zuniga. 7-hole with her second of the night. And Audrey Scholes will come out of the dugout to run for her. So one on at second. That'll bring up eighth hitter Itzel Gonzalez. Two down in the inning. Another run for Dayton in scoring position at second. Gonzalez takes ball one. That home run by Pierce, by the way, the first home run for either team in this series. And that one had to slice through the wind to get out, so she hit it a ton. Here's the 1-0. Gonzalez, a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Huntsville crowd's doing their best to keep vibes high right now for Huntsville. Just got to get out of this inning unscathed.
1-1. Gonzalez, little liner and out of play, 1-2.
Or should I say, can't let up any more runs this inning. They already have the 2.
Right. Again, the heart of the order is up for Huntsville. J.J. Duke, Katie Von Rosenberg, and Hope Grant. And they're going to have to produce if they want to keep their season alive. Otherwise, you got to go to your bottom of the order in the 7th. Grant in relief of Duke, trying to get another strikeout. And she does. 2 in the inning for Hope Grant in relief of J.J. Duke, but the damage is done. A 2-run shot for Emma Pierce has made it 4-1. Duke will try to own up for it when we return on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB2 Self Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB2 Self Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
We welcome you back here to spring at Grand Oaks High School, the home of the Grizzlies on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. It's 4-1 Dayton on a 2-run shot by Emma Pierce in the bottom of the 5th inning off of J.J. Duke. Hope Grant comes in and closes the door with 2 strikeouts despite giving up a double in the inning. Carlos Zimmermann alongside of Luke Scott here. Huntsville down to their final 6 outs. You've got to find a way to cash in here with some runs. What better way to start than with your best hitter, J.J. Duke?
3, 4, and 5. I mean, this is the season right here. These next 2 innings, and I would say you don't have to get all of them back right here in the 6th, but
you'd love it.
You'd like it, that's for sure. And you just need smart at bats here. Take your time and 1 pitch at bats. That just ain't gonna cut it.
First offering from Maddie Alvarado. JJ swings and fouls it away.
She's been early on pretty much everything of Alvarado right there. Late.
JJ is 1 for 2 tonight. She had a double her last time up. That was in the 4th. And that was an inning where Huntsville got their 1 run. Here's the 0-1. Duke down the line, foul. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the 0-2. Duke swings, fly ball into center field, ranging back though, and making the grab shy of the track is Natalie Garcia for the first out. Duke gave it a ride, just a little bit underneath of it. Out over to Katie von Rosenberg with one down.
And just a little under it, man. If she was a little bit more on it, that one would have been out of here in the deepest part of the park, too, dead center. So
Von Rosenberg tonight, 0 for 2, a line out and a ground out after a 3 for 4 night last night. Offers at the first pitch. It's over the head of Alvarado. Throw from the second baseman, and Ramos is late. So there's the base runner Huntsville needed. A courtesy runner will come on for her, and now it'll turn it over to Hope Grant.
you got to think it's probably going to be Washington, and yes, it is.
Indeed. So first hit of the night for Katie von Rosenberg. Kiana Washington will come in for her to run. And now Hope Grant will get a chance to bat. Singled her last time. She's got home run pop, but at this point you got to keep it small. With one out and one on, Grant swings, hot shot down the right field line, but it'll end up near the bullpen. A little late on that one from Alvarado. Huntsville in the top of the 5th inning had a chance to tie or take the lead, but were not able to after a ground out from Anna Rosenlund. And Eris McHale hit a very good ball first base side, but right to the first baseman. Here's the 0-1. Grant lays off wisely, 1-1.
You know, in the warm-ups, before the inning gets going, I've seen Zuniga miss 2 throws here on Dayton. So I wonder if there is, a steal possibility here.
1-1. Grant chops it foul. Again, Washington very speedy over there. 18 stolen bases during this season. Grant trying to battle here. Huntsville trying to get their squad back into it. A gut punch in the bottom of the 5th. That has made it 4-1. Tying run in the on-deck circle for the Lady Hornets. It's represented by Chloe Sanders. There's the 1-2 to Grant. Swing and a miss. And the throw trying to get back Washington is not in time, so it's 2 out. There's a strikeout of Grant, sets her down. Chloe Sanders will try to keep the inning going.
That's a nasty pitch right there, and now you're really grasping at some straws now.
He was expecting fastball. He got her with the changeup instead.
I think steal is an impossibility right here. You got to find a way to try to get at least one back.
Try to play the catcher in Zuniga here. First pitch to Sanders is low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1.
Got to hand to Alvarado. She's been money for Dayton really down the stretch, and Huntsville just hasn't. They can't hit her. They look puzzled every at bat.
And when they do, they can't get them home. 1-1. Sanders on the ground, second base side. Ramos over the plate. Barziza gets back in time. Side retired. So the Lady Hornets strand 1 on, and they're down to their final 3 outs of the season. It will be up to the bottom of the order in the top of the 7th. Hope Grant will be called upon to try and slow down the bats for Dayton when we come back.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
welcome you back here to spring. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Dayton already in front, 4-1. Trying to get more insurance from Maddie Alvarado. The 9-1-2 will bat for the Lady Broncos. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Luke Scott. Kendyll Morris down in the dugout for us. We'll go to her when we go to the top of the 7th, which will be the final 3 hopes for the Lady Hornets. We'll try and force a Game 3 tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us all night long here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. If you've been with Dayton or with Huntsville, we appreciate you very much. Ava Harrell will get us started. She has struck out both times. Those both to date to J.J. Duke. Oh, Grant, she needs a clean inning. Turn it over to your offense. Ava Harrell takes strike 1. Yo, 1. Harrell fouls it away. To Harrell. Chops on the ground, shortstop side. Duke over to play it. Throw on to first to Klawinski in time. 1 away.
1 down, 2 to go now, and we're trying to flip this thing over, but the big thing here is just getting out of this clean. Give yourself a chance here to tie things up or even take the lead. But the most important thing right now is this at-bat.
It's Fabi Candellari. Hitless tonight, hitless last night. 0 for 6 in this series. Both leadoff batters for both of these teams have had their struggles. For Dayton, it's been a lot of the middle to bottom part of the order that's done the producing. With 1 out, first pitch to Candellari. Strike number 1, no, high, ball 1.
The thing about it is, you know, with JJ, it was a lot of the walks and a few of the errors, and so you're having to face the 3, 4, and 5. It felt like almost every inning or every other inning, that won't work.
Candellari, third base side. McHale's got it down the line. Throw to first is not being able to be picked by Klawinski. Hang on. The umpires say it went out of play, so they'll give Candellari second base. A low throw by Eris McHale would have been tough to get Candellari down the line. Speed very fast as with 1 out, another insurance run on for Dayton. I'll bring Natalie Garcia to the plate.
It's a bad throw.
Yep. So with 1 out, here's Natalie Garcia. Reached on an error earlier tonight, otherwise she's 0 for 2. Here's ball 1.
You know, look who's on deck right now. It's
Larissa Ramos.
Back to the 3.
It's been awfully quiet tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Next pitch to Garcia on the ground, third base side and through for a base hit. Rosalind over to play it. They'll hold the runner in Candellari at third. Runners in the corners with 1 out for Dayton. And Ramos to bat. Game's obviously been a lot of what-ifs. What if you got out of that third inning despite the errors and the mid-drop ball behind the plate? This game could still be a 1-run game. If Rosalind makes that play in left field in the 5th, you have 2 out instead. A 2-run shot given up on the next pitch.
Leaving 2 runners on second and third with 1 out. Stranded.
Ramos, a little nubber past Duke for a base hit, and that'll bring on another run in for Dayton. 5-1 Lady Broncos.
That one kind of just hit no man's land, and no play to be made there for either McHale or Duke there at short. Another one to the tally.
Here's Mika Anthony Connor. Singled her last time up. Takes strike one across. The 0-1. Fouled away by Anthony Connor, 0-2. You love the gumption from the Huntsville crowd trying to just keep them alive. They have got Mount Everest to climb right now. It's 1 out, 2 on. You got your bottom of the order up in the top of the 7th. Grant trying to get out of the jam with just the 1 run given up. Here's the 0-2. Anthony Connor, fly ball, center field, gone. Off the batter's eye, dead center. And now this one's really blown out of proportion.
Hey, you know what? You got to credit the fight of Dayton. You know, all series long, all year long, it's a grind. And sometimes that gauntlet, it proved to be strong, and here you are taking down the winners of your own district in the playoffs. Hats off to Dayton.
A 4 seed. Emma Pierce takes strike 1 with 1 out. We talked about it last night. Dayton, in the last 6 years, save the COVID year because playoffs didn't happen, have been a 4 seed out of their district. 2018, they made a run to the semifinals and are poised and 3 outs away from doing the same thing this year. There's a changeup from Grant across for a strike.
You know, last time they saw Hope, they tagged her well, and that was in Dayton, and there you go.
0-2. Inside to Pierce, ball 1. One-two. Changeup got her, 2 away. Third strikeout, I should say, for Hope Grant. Now turn it over to Bella Barziza. Damage has been done in this inning. 4 runs across for the Lady Broncos. 2 RBI singles in the inning, and then 1 RBI single, and then a 3-run shot by Mika Anthony Connor. She was held rather quiet up to this point. She delivers a dagger into the heart of Huntsville.
You kind of have to feel for Noelle Sandman. Just 2 home runs. You just had to watch them.
Short hops the plate there to Barziza, 1-0. Of course, barring an unbelievable comeback by Huntsville in the top of the 7th. They lose 4 seniors this year, 1 of them in the circle right there, 1 in center field in Noelle Sandman, and 2 in the dugout, Kiana Washington, Valerie Cobb. 1-0 to Barziza, well inside, 1-1, or 1-2-0, I should say.
You know, with Hope Grant, it's been a roller coaster of events really the past couple seasons. She's an elite first baseman, a good pitcher to have, and you lose a little depth. You know, barring an unbelievable comeback, which still might happen. Now it's a 3-0 count. But still a young team that can look forward to.
You retain most of this team next year. Throws behind Barziza that time. I don't think there was intent there, but it is a walk. That'll bring Ariana Zuniga to the plate. He's rode a hot bat tonight. 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. Second time tonight that Barziza's been walked. Lady Hornets just trying to get that elusive third out. See that score there? It's the same one as it was in the game in Dayton. There is a strike across. In that ball game, Dayton tagged the Lady Hornets for 3 home runs. They have just not been able to figure out Dayton.
I've been able to hit them
since the back half of that first game of the year. Zuniga, a little fly ball into left. Rosalund will give it a look, but it'll get down foul.
You know, we were talking before this game, really into the playoffs, matchups you'd want to see. We agreed. You want to avoid your district as much as possible. And I would have much rather faced Kingwood Park, a Porter, but it just so happened that you might have one of the hottest teams in the state in Dayton.
They won a 1-game playoff against Longview. A big upset for them. The 0-2 to Zuniga, past McHale, base hit. And the onslaught continues for the Lady Broncos. 2 on and 2 out to Itzel Gonzalez we go.
0-2 count.
Time called here. Courtesy runner will get to come on, it looks like here. It'll be Audrey Scholes. She will run for Zuniga with 2 out and 2 on, and Itzel Gonzalez to the plate, but luckily for Huntsville, she has been held hitless 0 for 3. She struck out against Grant last time. Again, bottom of the order will come to bat for Huntsville. The top of the 7th, Callie Klawinski, Emily Zunker, and Noelle Sandman. With 2 out, Gonzalez swings in the air to center. Sandman is there, though. She makes the catch and mercifully retires the side. 4 across for Dayton, and have blown this one out of the water as we go to the top of the 7th. Final hope for the Lady Hornets when we come back.
Running a business is tough. Sometimes you need a little help.
Walter Bennett, President of First National Bank of Huntsville.
Your neighbors at First National Bank of Huntsville understand. We've helped thousands of local businesses stabilize cash flow, eliminate bottlenecks, and secure fresh resources for growth. It's what we do for over 130 years. Follow your dreams with First National Bank of Huntsville, where dreams come first.
First National Bank of Huntsville. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We welcome you back here to Grand Oaks in round number 3, the regional quarterfinals. Dayton has an 8-1 lead going to the top of the 7th, and they are 3 outs away from advancing to the regional semifinals for the first time since 2018. Huntsville's Callie Klawinski, Emily Zunker, and Noelle Sandman will be the final 3 hopes to try and keep the season alive. Again, we thank you so much for joining us this evening. If you've been with the Huntsville side or the Dayton side, we appreciate your support of tonight's broadcast. We talked about it earlier. It's a lot of what-ifs over these last 2 games. A few of them tonight. The Lady Hornets have just not been able to tag Maddie Alvarado. When they have not been able to score. That's just how the game goes sometimes. Here's Callie Klawinski. And she is hit by the pitch on the first offering from Alvarado, so you get on either way. So 1 pitch and you're on base if you're Callie Klawinski.
That's one way to get on.
I'll turn the ball over now to Emily Zunker. Time called for a moment. Callie gets the correct running helmet, I should say. Here comes Emily Zunker to the plate. Zunker tonight 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out looking her last time against Alvarado. First pitch, well outside, 1-0. Pretty much to the same spot. If that's a righty batter, you're hitting her again.
scary thing is Alvarado is just a sophomore. So for all the Dayton listeners, congratulations, you found yourself an awesome pitcher as that one misses outside too.
You look at this district and your ace pitchers in these four. You have Erica Savage with Kingwood Park. She comes back. J.J. Duke comes back for Huntsville. Maddie Alvarado for Dayton, and Kira Crosby for Porter.
It's a gauntlet once again as that one finds the plate.
Huntsville the last 2 years have been dominating District 16 5A with a lot of
subpar.
Love subpar teams in the district. Now you got a gauntlet of one. 2-1. Zunker lays off, but it's called strike two. And Callie Klawinski on via the hit by pitch. Emily Zunker just trying to put a little bit of pressure on Dayton with nobody out. 2-2. Zunker slaps at it, but it's fouled away. And like you said earlier, you got to give credit to Dayton. They have clawed and fought their way. Last team out of District 16 5A to qualify for the postseason. They went 5-5 in district play. They split the year with Huntsville, could not find wins against Porter or Kingwood Park. Two. Zunker slaps it foul. Noelle Sandman waiting on deck. Potentially in her final at-bat as a Lady Hornet. Nobody out, one on. 8-1 Dayton, 2-2. Low for ball three, and it squirts away, so that'll move Callie Klawinski over to second. And it's a full count now on Emily Zunker.
And you look at the schedule here of Dayton. They lose against Huntsville, Kingwood Park, and Porter 3 in a row games. In the last game in March, and on the 4th and 6th of April. Ever since then,
they've been winning.
6-1 blowouts.
3-2. Zunker running this one out. It's going to kick foul, though. And Klawinski moving on over via the wild pitch. Emily Zunker just trying to stay alive in this at-bat. Another payoff. Inside ball four. 2 on and nobody out for Noelle Sandman. So here is the senior. She'll be on her way to Centenary College of Louisiana in the offseason. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Had a couple big hits last night to keep Huntsville alive. Maddie Alvarado's first offering. Sandman swings into the glove of Anthony Connors. Step on the back for one. Throw to first is not in time. So 1 out. Sandman will get to reach. They take the lead runner in Klawinski away. Back to the top of the order. Anna Rosenlund. So Dayton 2 outs away. And this is where you need your leadoff hitter to finally break out of the slump. 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 3, I should say. Hitless last night. Base hit scores Emily Zunker to make it 8-2. And Rosenlund calls time. One out, Rosenlund lays off for ball one. That walk to Zunker, by the way, is the first walk issued by Maddie Alvarado in this series.
Well, that's just the difference between you see in a first round or a second round and a third round matchup.
And that hits Anna Rosenlund to load the bases.
Where has this been all night and all yesterday?
That'll turn it over to Eris McHale. That is the second hit batsman of the game. Now Andrew Moss briefly talks with the home plate umpire and Dan Milborn. That'll bring Eris McHale to the plate.
You know, if I'm Morgan right here, I'm telling Eris, crowd the plate.
So you're getting lots of golden opportunities here if you're Huntsville. Not willing to back down without a fight. I said that earlier today. Eris McHale, who was very great defensively last night, has an opportunity to try and get Huntsville a little bit closer. With one out and the bases loaded, McHale digs in to face Alvarado. Strike one. Are they going to call that an illegal pitch?
If that's an illegal pitch, it would be a ball. Instead, yep.
A ball. Illegal pitch by Maddie Alvarado, so McHale gets a freebie.
And she's been doing that all series.
Wow. Bases loaded, the 1-0 is a strike as McHale called time but didn't get the call granted. So now you're back to square one. 1-1. McHale down the line, fair! One run is in. Another one on the way as well. Deep in the corner. They're going to send Anna Rosenlund. Eris McHale, a bases clearing double. 8-4.
Unbelievable. You got them all back right there. You got half of them back there. Now you flip things over back to the top of the lineup here. Or 3-4 in the middle of the lineup here. 3, 4, and 5. You never know. Just when you think they're out of it,
they come back. Time called here by head coach Andrew Moss to try and slow the momentum. Remember, Dayton has just one pitcher, and that is it. So the Lady Hornets not out of it yet. They have trimmed the lead to 4. It is 8-4. Still a hill to climb, but now you got your heart of the order coming to the plate, and now some momentum on your side.
it only took them 3 games to finally figure out Maddie Alvarado, feels like, but who knows, one inning could be the deciding inning. I don't think Huntsville's put up 8 runs in one inning all year.
I don't think so either. Courtesy runner on for Eris McHale. It's the senior Valerie Cobb.
That's a classy move right there. Get both your seniors involved here.
You've got Kiana Washington involved as well, so all 4 of them have been able to get into it. The Huntsville crowd back into it. J.J. Duke to the plate now. Both of these crowds trying to will their teams through. One out for J.J. Duke. Cobb at second. Duke right to Anthony Connor. And the throw to first in time, 2 away. Cobb trying to scoot to third, and she is out, and that's the game. Hold on, hold on, hold it, hold it, hold it. Are they going to call obstruction here? They didn't call it last night. Nope, still an out, and the ball game is over. An 8-4 final tonight. Huntsville didn't go down without the fight. But they fall here in game number 2 of the UIL 5A regional quarterfinals. 8-4 here against the Lady Broncos. Dayton advances to the regional semis for the first time since 2018. We will step aside and take a break. And I've been tasked to handle the post-game wrap-up duties here. And we'll be back following this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here. I travel a lot of miles up and down the highway playing country music, and it never fails. Wherever I go, I always see trucks from Fick, Ford in Huntsville. If I'm not on the road playing music, I'm out driving my Ford F-350 that I got from Fick Ford. Take it from me. Stop by today, meet No Bull Bill, get your own No Bull deal. Then you'll understand why so many trucks on the road come from Fick Ford. Shop them online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Oh, be sure to tell them Josh Ward sent you. We'll see you down the road.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? Spring into a brand new 2023 Hyundai today. Get a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 500 Hyundai bonus cash. You want them? We got them. Get a 2023 Hyundai Tucson 3.9 APR for 72 months, plus 750 Hyundai bonus cash. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Wiesner Hyundai. Exit 87B Wilson Road in Conroe or WiesnerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville and take advantage of our huge spring cleaning sales event. Hi, folks. Clint Mack with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. We have some amazing deals going on. Are you a Costco member? Take $1,000 off select vehicles with your Costco membership. Want a sporty Cadillac CT4? We have them in stock for immediate delivery starting at only $35,495. We have the XT4, the XT5, and the CT5 with financing starting at only 3.44% APR. Now is the time to save and take advantage of our spring cleaning and these amazing deals. Come to Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville or visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Running a business is tough. Sometimes you need a little help.
Walter Bennett, President of First National Bank of Huntsville.
Your neighbors at First National Bank of Huntsville understand. We've helped thousands of local businesses stabilize cash flow, eliminate bottlenecks, and secure fresh resources for growth. It's what we do for over 130 years. Follow your dreams with First National Bank of Huntsville, where dreams come first.
First National Bank of Huntsville. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. When you need a break, they got the right food, and it's a really great place.
Have you visited DoubleDave's lately? If not, now is the time because we have something for the whole family. Bingo nights, princess nights, new game, there's something for everyone. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to check out our new daily discounts too. We can't wait to see you.
Let's go to DoubleDave's, DoubleDave. They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to
The Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, welcomes you to the Huntsville Lady Hornets postgame wrap-up. For stats and analysis of tonight's game, let's go back to the diamond and join Carlos Zimmermann and head coach Morgan Bryan.
Welcome back here. Carlos Zimmermann's going to be down the field, so it's myself, Luke Scott, and Collin Neill actually up here up top in the booth. And Collin, you were running camera for us. And take me thoughts through the game.
I mean, it's just timely hitting at the end of the day, you know. I mean, Dayton was leaving runners on base quite a bit. You know, they left the bases loaded. They left runners on second and third when they had one out. And at the end of the day, Huntsville just couldn't capitalize on the opportunities they were given. And Dayton was able to get through that slump of getting runners across the plate. And at the end of the day, it resulted in a Dayton win.
All right, now looks like head coach Morgan Bryan is ready with with Carlos Zimmermann. Carlos, take it away.
Guys got me up there?
Good. All good.
All right. Carlos Zimmermann here with head coach Morgan Bryan. A tough loss tonight, 8-4, but like I said, you weren't going to go down without a fight, and that's exactly what y'all did. Y'all fought all night long, just came up a little short. Your thoughts on the game?
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the night, sorry, been talking to my seniors. At the end of the night, my kids fought. You know, I can't be more proud of them. My 4 seniors, I mean, this is their last game in a Hornet jersey, so that's tough for anybody. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of them for fighting. You know, you could have given up when they put up that big spot in the 6th inning. You know, you could have given up in that situation, but instead my girls chose to fight, and they chose to power through it. And, you know, maybe we pressed in that situation, and that's on me, so I take that. But at the end of the day, I'm so proud of them for fighting. I'm proud of Hope for stepping up in the circle and trying to finish that game out for us. I'm proud of each and every one of them. They did a great job, and they fought throughout the season. We just came up a little short today.
I mean, Coach, just talk about that. I mean, what was your message to the team going to the top of the 7th, knowing you were down 7 runs? What was your message to them?
We don't go down without a fight. You know, I know my kids will fight. I know they'll power through it. They did a great job. We got a 3-run spot from Eris on that great hit down the line. So, you know, at the end of the day, I can't ask more of them. You know, they fought, they powered through, they pushed through adversity, and I'm really proud of the season they've had.
Obviously an unbelievable run for you guys. It just does fall short tonight. Obviously, you look forward to next year now. You have an incredible senior class coming up, that the 4-year varsity players, 6 of them at that. What do you look to accomplish next year?
Same thing. You know, we seem to have a bump in round 3 here lately. So for some odd reason, we need to learn how to power through that just a little bit more. And it is what it is. Congrats to Dayton on a great one. They definitely pulled it out in this series, and I hope they do well for our district. It speaks really highly for 16-5A to be able to put 2 teams in the regional quarters. So, I mean, congrats to them, and I hope they do really well. But at the end of the day, I'm telling my kids we need to get here and then some next year, you know, because we do. We have that 6 seniors, that core group that's going to lead us into next year, and I know that they'll do great things too.
There's a lot to look forward to next year with a new facility on the way as well. Get to welcome in some new digs, hopefully at the start of the next year. Coach, it's been an unbelievable ride with you guys this year. It's been an absolute pleasure. To be honest with you, I don't know what next year will bring for us here on the KSAM Sports side, but if this was it for me, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with all of you. And I'm very thankful for you guys always being such a supportive group. Y'all are my favorite team for a reason, so I greatly appreciate that. Morgan, before I let you go, anyone you want to give a shout-out to?
No, absolutely. KSAM's been awesome, and you, of course, are like family to us, so thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for your crew, and Kendyll, and Luke, and Collin, and everybody else, if I missed anybody. But just thank you all for everything, and thanks for supporting my kids. My sister couldn't make it tonight, so hey, Jerry and fam, and Adriana and fam, I love you guys, and Kylie, I hope you guys did really well today up in Maryland, and just thank you, Hornet Nation, for everything, and we love you. We'll see you soon.
All right, Morgan, thanks, and congratulations on a great year.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right, folks, I'll send it back up to Luke and Collin. They will wrap things up for you guys here tonight. So, like I said, it was a tough one tonight for the Lady Hornets. Didn't go down without a fight, losing 8-4 in this ball game. And like I said, folks, I don't know what next year may bring, but I've got 2 incredible young men up there that have done an incredible job with us all year long, and if there has to be changes to be made, there's a lot of unpredictability that'll go into next year, but it has been an absolute pleasure and honor to be your voice of the Lady Hornets this year. And, folks, I say all that to say I hope to be back in 2024. Luke and Collin, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much there. A true titan of the business right there. And Collin, just to kind of wrap things up here, it was just a tough sequence of events there. A lot of what ifs. You know, you leave runners stranded multiple times. You had second and third with 1 out, couldn't get anything. Last night, 2 times, runners loaded, bases loaded, and just couldn't get home, and it's credit to Dayton.
And at the end of the day, I told you this last night, and sometimes with softball, I mean, the diamond sports in general, that's just softball in this case.
Sometimes it's your night, and sometimes it's not.
And, that's the one thing about this great sport, and you just got to – there's a lot of unpredictability to it. I mean, Eris, stepped up at the end, and I'm pretty sure the Dayton crowd wasn't expecting a bases clearing double to make this a closer ball game, 8-4 again. And look, I don't really have much else to say. Really, it's just happened out there. I mean, Carlos said it down there though. You got a great returning class coming next year, and heck, maybe you got some diamonds in the rough in the lower levels with JV and freshman and sophomore teams. Yeah. I mean, there might be a stud that we don't know about that's down there. They'll be working all summer to hopefully get on the varsity team, and you never know. It could be just a reload in a sense.
Well, that will do it here at Grand Oaks High School here in Spring, Texas. We want to thank everyone listening for the constant support. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and hopefully we'll be back here at the same round next year and even more. You know, we went second round, third round, and now hopefully next year we get past and go to the fourth, and heck, maybe even go all the way to the state. We'll see.
Never know what next year's going to bring. You never know when tomorrow's going to bring. You never know when the next few hours are going to bring. But, hey, just thank you all for tuning in, especially on the baseball side of things. God bless all of y'all. If you're traveling back to Huntsville, be sure you be careful. That 45 traffic's always crazy. We all know and love it as it is. But from Collin, Neill right here, just saying thank you to everybody tuning in on the Diamond Sports side of things.
That's Collin, Neill, Carlos Zimmermann, Kendyll Morris, myself, Luke Scott. Thank you. God bless, and have a good night. And, of course, give me a count of three right here. 1, 2, 3.
Sting 'em Hornets.
I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Lady Hornets softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. No portion of this broadcast may be used or transmitted in any other form without the express written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, and 101.7 KSAM. Thank you for watching, and sting 'em, Hornets.